How you doing? My name's David Bensky Jr. and I'm here to tell you a little something about Strictly Business Studios, my studio in Glen Burnie, Maryland. My phone number here is 240-216-1921. You can also reach me at strictlybusinessstudios@yahoo.com. First, I'm going to take you a tour of the studio, let you know the gear I'm working with. There'll also be some music playing in the background. Please pay attention to that. That's the recordings I've done, and it's the quality of it, so you need to pay attention to that so you know what recordings and mixes you'll end up with. Also, at the end, I'm going to sit you down and let you know what the hourly rates are and how we do that stuff here. Before I do that, I'd like to let you know a little something about myself. I've been working with music for about 8 years now. Hip-hop, R&B, rock, jazz, classical, etc. I also graduated from Sheffield Institute of the Recording Arts back in 2007, certifying me as an audio engineer. It was a 292-hour course working with industry professionals and industry standard equipment. It was a great experience to open up the business that I have now. Also, before we get into the tour, I'd like to let you know this facility is strictly made for pre-production work, recording vocals and mixing. No big instruments and stuff like that will be recorded here. That will actually be done at the Sheffield Studios, which is the video under this one. So if you're looking for that kind of work, please check that video out and then we can get started. Just contact me and let me know what you want to do. Strictly Business Studios or Sheffield Studios. Alright, let's get into the tour. Alright, here's that tour I promised you. First off, I'd like to start off on the recording side. We have plenty of microphones here at this facility, but my pride and joy is the AKG C414 XL2. This mic retails for about $2,400. Behind it we have a reflection filter, great for dynamics and any unwanted reverb that tries to get into the microphone. Let's go over to the mixing and editing portion of it. We have the M-Audio Project Mix I/O. We have a production kit built into our Pro Tools 7.3. Also, I run the Waves Diamond bundle in here for many plugins on this computer. We run it on the G5 Macintosh. We have about 4 external hard drives, but we have 2 of them right there. For monitors, we have the KRK Rocket 5s, great clarity. We can go over to our external gear here. We have a mic pre that we run our vocals through via light pipe connection. Comes out high definition. It's the M-Audio Octane. Also, we have the V-Verb. It's made by Behringer for our delay, our reverb, anything like that. We have our external compressor, our Samsung. And also we have an industry standard Alesis Master Link, which you record your recordings into to get that industry standard sound that you want. Once again, I'd like to point out that this computer right here, it runs 48 tracks through the production toolkit. I guess we can point out now the pre-production center. It's run from a separate computer, a gateway. We run Sonar, Reason, Fruity Loops, anything that you want, we can pretty much run it on this computer. We have 2 external MIDI controllers, MPD-24. Also, we have the Chord K25 MIDI controller. Also, like to point out we have turntables on the property as well as MPC 2000 if you need anything like that for your sampling needs. And we also have 80 gigs of samples for you to use. So we pretty much have everything you need for recording hip-hop, pop, instrumentals, or R&B instrumentals. Also, I'd like to point out the acoustical setting of this room. If you want to come over here and start over here and do this. We have acoustical blankets all down the walls, bass traps down the corners, great for your recording and mixing of the samples here. We got blankets going all behind the computer and the monitors, just getting bass traps. And just scrolling over to that wall across the blankets and show them the door is completely fabricated. Everything here is done by me and my assistants that work with me. I'd like to point out again, before we get into what the hourly rates are, that this studio is strictly meant for pre-production work, voiceover work, recordings, and mixing and mastering. If there's instruments you want to do, rock bands, classical music, stuff like that, anything involving live instruments, really, you want to refer to the video under this one, Sheffield Studios. Okay, now let's take a look at the hourly. Now let's talk about the hourly rates. For anyone interested, the video under this one, Sheffield Studios, is $60 an hour. I strongly suggest you check out the facility anyway after this video. $40 an hour for this facility here. That includes any voiceover work, recording, mixing, and mastering. Also, we work with pre-production producers that make beats and instrumentals. They range from $300 to $1,200. You can have them come here. Obviously, the hourly rate won't be included if you want to work with them until your instrumental is done. Or I can give you their contact info, and you can work with them exclusively, tell them what beats you want, and they'll work on that and have that beat ready for you when you get here, all tracked out and all done and mixed. I'd like to thank you for coming and taking a listen to what I have to say about myself in my studio, and I hope you come record at Strictly Business Studios. Thank you.